Hi, this is Greg with Lionquest Fitness. Today we're going to talk about the practicality of learning how to shoot one-handed. Now, most self-defense situations occur, according to Claude Warner, between 4 feet to 12 feet. That's very close distances. And predators are always going to look for you to be distracted, whether it's carrying a small child, whether it's opening a car door, or something else. So it's always a good habit to learn to use your non-dominant hand so that then you can get to your personal protective implement, so to speak, if you have to reach for it if you're being criminally attacked. Now let me throw in a personal caveat here, and it may not be entirely the right thing to do, but if I have situations where I feel like I'm fixing to be attacked, you know, sometimes or some things I would go empty hand first. If I have a small child with me or with children with me, it's going to be, get back! Now I want to talk about a couple of the classic ways of shooting one-handed, but before I do, let me talk about the gear I'm going to be using. Now, this is a holster made especially for this gun by Murphs of China Grove, North Carolina. It's very sturdy, it's concealable, and it's comfortable. I have two others of his holsters. Now, the gun we're going to be shooting is this Model 66-2. I've got the original grips and then a BK grip to kind of fill in right here. This is a beautiful firearm, 357. But we're not going to be shooting 357 today because I'm hanging on to what I have because it's hard to find right now. But we will be shooting some 38 training ammo. Weapon clear for demonstration purposes. We're going to talk about the Jelly Bean Bryce, the way he shot, which at once upon a time was the way FBI agents were trained to shoot. Now this is a form of hit point shooting. Is it practical? At very close quarters, absolutely, because you don't want that firearm extended out if somebody's right on top of you, because it may ensue, a fight may ensue for that firearm. However, one of the problems with that style of shooting, unless you practice a great deal, it's hard to hit a target past 5 yards and to get in that area that you have to hit to be able to stop a potential attacker or predator, a rapscallion. So how did Jelly Bean Bryce train the FBI agents to shoot? First off, he had them crouch, go into a crouch. As they drew, they went into a crouch and then they shot looking straight ahead. Now for our purposes, it would be better to adapt it with more of a standing stance, because especially close quarters. Maybe a slight crouch of the body, tensing the body, bracing the body, but basically you're pointing, and wherever that firearm is pointing is where your eye is looking. Now the other style of one-handed shooting we're going to talk about is the Applegate style that was taught to our soldiers during World War II. Made a lot of sense for those battlefields of Europe. But basically what you would do is you would go in a slight crouch, hold your arm straight with the gun already out, and then when you saw your target, you would raise your shoulder, look straight down your arm in the barrel of the gun. Now this is a very accurate way to shoot one-handed. The only drawback is if you're drawing from a holster. So my suggestion, you use a combination of techniques. You start off you see this person coming at you. You see this person brandishing a weapon, drawing a weapon. Go ahead and go hip point, and if you still have the distance, go ahead and push it straight out, just like that. And you're actually using a combination of the two techniques. So let's see how that would look in practice. All right, I have my baby prop. No real infant on the range. And then I have my two rapscallions. And they're doing the swarm, how predators tend to swarm around you. One appears to have a knife in his hand. So let's see how this would unfold. Back up! All right, we shot this from 6 yards. And we were aiming for the 9. So this is Greg with Lionquest Fitness and little Miss Juliet. Wave to the camera, Juliet. Reminding you to go out and be safe.